Drop the screw in the tuna. Chill Will, aka Sir Savant. Before we get into the video about gatekeeping fragrances, I wanted to announce some pretty big news. Okay, my fiance and I are welcoming our first child. We are going to have a beautiful baby girl. I kind of don't want to give away too many details, but I'll give it away. We are going to name her Carkeisha. Carkeisha. I'm joshing y'all. No, none of that was true. But we've talked about that before. If you can name your child something ignorant, why not it be Carkeisha? Now, if I had like more than 15 children out here in the world, one of them probably would be named Carkeisha. Just for poops and giggles. This is a PG-13 channel, folks. But yeah, gatekeeping fragrances. If you have seen my TikTok, which you need to go ahead and follow my TikTok, Chill Will and Sir Savant. Pictures are the same, the names are the same. Just go to my TikTok and follow it. I've talked about some of these topics before. But like I said, wide scheme. Wide scheme, wide screen. Widescreen Willie, what they call me. But yeah, what does it mean to gatekeep fragrances? So I looked up the definition of gatekeeping and I forgot exactly what it meant, but this is what my brain kind of remembers. Gatekeeping is when you try to make your interests or hobbies exclusive. I think I got that about 80% right. But yeah, it's when you don't want what you like to become mainstream. It's like when you like, if you like shepherd's pie and you have like the best recipe in the world for shepherd's pie, you're not gonna give that recipe out because you don't want it to get watered down. I don't know why I thought of shepherd's pie, but you know what I meant. So, gatekeeping fragrances. If I come up to you and you smell good, and I ask you what you're wearing, there ain't no fruity stuff involved. Okay, men can ask other men what they're wearing. You know, ain't no pause behind that, B. You might just smell nice. Now, if you tell me what you're wearing, and I go and go to try to smell that specifically, and it doesn't smell anything alike, you gatekeeped your fragrance. And I can't blame you for that. I do the same thing. Certain scents are meant to be private or just not disclosed to the public. All right, that's just how it is. If you're wearing Cool Water and you're gatekeeping that scent, you should be thrown in jail. That's petty. That's very, very petty. Now, if you're wearing some Privé stuff from Yves Saint Laurent or Chanel and you want to gatekeep, I can't blame you. All right? Don't you go to CVS and get you some fancy Curve, and then I say, oh yeah, that smells nice. What is that? And if you tell me Curve, I'll be like, oh okay, yeah, I'm definitely not trying to buy that, but it smells okay. Because it's not to knock anybody out there. Like I said, fragrances are meant to smell good. You can wear something that's $15 or $20 and it still smell good. It's just me. There's a principle behind it. Synthetic fragrances, they're not for adults. Synthetic fragrances really aren't, because once you have high quality fragrances and know about the high quality ingredients that comes in this stuff, there's just principalities, man. You can't do it to yourself. But you can still smell nice wearing Curve. But yeah, don't gatekeep everything. Or do. It's up to you. It's however you're feeling. If you want to be generous Like now you can tell people if you own a Ventus. So many people have it now. So many people can't afford it. Quick story, speaking about a Ventus. All right, so I went to visit my brother this weekend, okay? Me and my gal went to go visit he and his gal, and we went out to the boondocks, and I told him, like, bro, I brought you a little fragrance gift, because that's what I do, fragrance. So he's never smelled Creed Ventus, and me being the guy I am, I want him to get his nose on it. I want him to experience the pleasures in life, you know, the finer things in life. And so he asked me about it. I had a little travel size spray. They had a little bit left in it, but I gave it to my brother-in-law. Shout out Dion. And, but I told him, I said, I got you, bro, I got you. So I brought him a little bit of Bon Number 9. I bought him some Jimmy Choo. And I put him a little bit of a Ventus in a little sample bottle. All right, so he stays an hour away in the country around goats and cows and chickens, IR baboon. So we got out there and he was just outside in the yard working and just doing his country thing, and he's sweating and getting dirty and all this and all that. So before we were about to leave, I said, bro, you know, like, smell this Ventus in front of my face so I can see your reaction, you know? That's how I am, weird like that. But I told him, because he did not take a shower after he was outside, I said, bro, just spray your pillowcase or like spray your sheets or something to where it could just sit and you know, you can enjoy the Ventus, not the Club de Nuit. All right. So this scoundrel sprayed his wrist, dirty as all get out. And as soon as I saw that, I about flipped out. I about threw a wrench in his head. So not only did he spray his dirty wrist, he did this, y'all. He did this. Charlie. Y'all, if I haven't told you yet, do not rub the cologne in anymore. This is not 1998. Okay, this is not an oil. Yeah, the fragrance has oil in it, but it's not just a roll-on oil from the beauty supply store. Do not do that, especially with a Ventus. Now, if you want to get some Club de Nuit for about $40 and you want to rub that in, you do that yourself. But if I'm gracing you with the real deal, not the deed, don't you ever do that again. And if you do, don't let me see you do it. I'll slap you in the back of the head next time. All right? But yeah, Gatekeeping Fragrances. If you do it, I can't blame you. But at the same time, like, if you know it's out of my price range, just tell me what it is. Okay? If you got on something that's $800, you can let me know what it is, because I can't afford that. Off rip! But I can find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, y'all. Stay prayed up, stay sprayed up. I'm out. Sweet pieces.